Hey guys, it's Kelly. Today we're reacting to Swift is leaving Mcjuggernuggets. It's a 25-minute video. I'm going to do what I did with the last video from the other day. I'm going to pause if I want to say something, but I do like Swift. It's sad to see her leaving. So that's good. And
got some bittersweet news, guys. As you can see, and
don't mind it. Also, I'm be having another video come out later. I know I said in the video I recorded, the reaction video I made, and I think in the talk time video Friday that there's gonna be a video Saturday, which was yesterday, but you know, it's a last minute thing happened. Me and my mom went to visit some family, so obviously that didn't happen. I'm sorry.
tell by the title of this video, Swift is leaving the Rigid House permanently.
Are you really telling
What?
me that?
Yeah.
Wait, shit.
And
They were supposed to just think I went out through the mirror and that was it.
I know, but you know how we're doing on the second channel. We're keeping it real. Yeah.
Jinx.
And then there was one, Swift. How does it feel? You're the last living member of the Rigid House.
Bittersweet, because I remember when I was here, it's kind of like the odd one out always felt like. Like there was points where I was in the middle room and I got basically kicked out of the middle room by somebody upstairs to then live in the closet.
You got the prime real estate here. You're taking this all away, or can this stay and be my streaming setup?
No, I need this.
Come on!
This
All right, I'm about to start using this then.
Oh, you're gonna do makeup? Oh, whoa! Don't show them that.
Why? What are you doing in there?
I might like have sold my soul.
That's right, guys. Swift's got the hub thumbnail pulled up. I gotta say, you killed the shooting for this one.
Listen,
killed
that's how it always has been with that. Is like,
I hate
cinematic shit's my good shit.
I hate how though.
Isn't it weird with Swift? He's apparently been taking hormones or whatever, but his voice hasn't changed. Like, his voice sounds the same. Usually because I've seen a few videos of people, transgender people transitioning, and they take the hormones and their voice changed. But, you know, I'm not judging, like, I don't know exactly how all that works, so who knows? I mean, if you guys know anything, you can let me know in the comments, but there's no way I'm trying to be rude. I support the trans community. I don't want you to think I'm coming off as mean, or, like, I obviously, don't know too much of what I'm talking about because I don't know much about that stuff, but I'm just saying from what I've seen, usually their voice changed. Also, my mom got me to touch up my roots. You guys probably can't tell right now, but the roots are growing in. So if you want to see me make a video of me doing my roots, let me know.
It always like we end on like a really just a banger video, and then we part ways. That's it.
Fun fact, this is the first time I didn't get bloodied up or killed in something.
Right.
Like in a send-off.
I thought that this video was going to be about, story fights. Remember in the video he made, when he had that water leak in the PA house, he was saying that, he might be going back to Story Fire for like a minute.
Right, so that to me.
Well, normally, yeah. The other two times, like with Parker getting written off, we had a cameraman competition, and then Swift joined us, and then we had Korn taking the cameraman role in the second competition, and both were the season finale of The Devil Inside. This one, we're getting close to the season finale, and
like we've talked about too. If you need help at any point for like that or anything.
Season finale. I thought this was the last season of Devil Inside. So when it be series finale? Well, I guess yet.
We'll get into it. Guys, I know there's a lot of questions going on, but I said on Twitter, if you guys don't follow me, make sure you do so. I said that there will be a real announcement after the hub comes out, and that's the announcement. Swift is officially...
Sorry I'm pausing so much, but I've been looking for a color for my room. I do have an idea of like what kind of color I want, just not sure.
No longer working for Rigid Studios.
Yeah. And can I just say, because I know how some people are Reddit. Love you guys at times.
Hey, be nice to the Reddit.
No, I'm saying.
Whoa. We'll talk. We'll do a sit down portion. We'll do a sit down portion. We're gonna squash everything, but for now, we're just taking it in that Swift's moving out.
And I'm hoping too, because I have my other AirPod on this table here. I don't have both in, and I have this fan going that's behind you guys right now. It's the fan you plug in, so I'm hoping the other AirPod is not picking that up. But I think
you officially moving out
tomorrow. It's supposed to be Saturday, but
is it an April Fool's joke? Come on now.
No.
Okay.
Oh shit! It's April Fool's.
Were you born on April Fool's?
No, Logan Paul was. And Randy Orton and.
I just felt like it would have been good if you were. Wait.
Look, one more time pausing, and then I'll try not to. I'm going to do a little bit of both. Like, I'll pause it if I have to say something long. If I'm saying something real quick, I'll just leave it. So, I know I've been pausing a lot. I'm sorry. I mean to. If you guys don't like the pausing, you'd rather me do what I normally do to kind of talk while I'm watching a video, let me know. Or if you like
Happy Trans Day, right?
Oh, yeah, T-Dog. Yeah,
T-Dog.
Well, that's what basically trans visibility. Wait.
Even know.
Yeah, that's like I'm blanking on it, but it's basically the day of visibility for trans people.
Yeah, I had no idea this was a thing. Is this relatively new?
It's since 2009 it started.
Oh.
But it's basically to like raise awareness and like discrimination and shit against trans people, and also promote the positive self-help.
This is good. We get you in a video on this side of the camera because I feel like people are still not fully used to Emily.
Can I just say this too, guys? I know like somebody's like some people I just saw in the comments. Why did Jesse keep calling me Swift? Swift, like I said in my coming out post and everything, will always be my nickname. Swift is completely fine. So if he ever says Swift, don't get mad at it.
Yeah, Swift's gender neutral. So it applied to Jeff Saxon and Emily Saxon. It's a nickname, and if you guys know your Swift history, that was the original channel name. It's from Call of Duty.
Shit. And speaking of,
you can be a girl, guy, or in between. Everybody loves Call of Duty. Well, maybe not now, but back in the day.
Speaking of stuff, I'd actually like you to take back
What?
history. I know.
Why? Because you got your own over there?
I mean,
somewhere? Wait, is it under? You put it under the giant race board?
Dude, like, I
you don't even care.
I realized over times, like, you know, I was like, oh.
Like, for real, sorry. Why does the dude have a Ouija board? I like how Jesse glosses over that, like, doesn't even mention it, like, oh, Ouija board. Like, no, I made a video Talk Time Paranormal, and I talked about the Ouija board in it. And if you guys, I recommend checking it out, because you guys can see at the end what next week's topic is. But, and it's like...
Oh, I can't wait to get... But over time, it's like, it's just an award. But, like, also, though, yours...
It may be.
But also, too, I realized over time, yours
I think
is that... Yeah, because, like, that... No, because that's, like, historic to you in a way.
It is.
So, it's like, you know, I bought it when I didn't have one, and then I got one, and
like,
then,
I was sentimental after Sega Series ended, but then I was just giving away the
Playboard one day. Because I feel like when you get Playboard, you kind of can prove to people, like, hey, this is a thing, she can do this, you know? Because there are people in my life that don't believe that I can do YouTube, that YouTube can be a job, and I want to prove them wrong, and I need you guys' help, so I'm not trying to, you know, guys get to have pity on me. It's
almost like I wanted to create distance, but now it's like, oh, I would kill to have, like, my original Xbox back, or, like, some of the other
so, like, when I was taking that off the wall, I think last night, it was like, it feels right just giving that back. Because it genuinely does belong to you in a way.
I appreciate that. So. That was YouTube's F-up that they sent me. About to kick her ass through the mirror world. Huh?
Huh?
I finally got the blackjack table. Get on that side!
Oh, okay.
You're leaving and I just got the blackjack table? One hand. One hand. $100 chip. On the house.
On the house?
On the house.
Rig it?
You're gonna miss the big blackjack tournament.
Wait, what?
Yeah, competitions are coming back. You didn't hear?
I'll love to be invited for that one.
Oh.
I'll probably run the table. I mean, anybody else know how to count cards in the house?
All right, you're betting it all, right?
Well, is this 100?
Yeah.
Give me 425.
No, it's too bad. That's how you're getting. It's $100 table.
5.
I swear, we didn't rig
these. Give me a 6.
Give
me a 6. Give me a 6.
Especially about him leaving. Blackjack or her leaving sign. Guys, look, I have slip-ups, you know, because I'm not used to saying Swift, her yet. Like, because I don't talk about Swift like that, you know what I mean? Like, in videos like I do with Jesse, as to where I would by now be like, no, okay, hurry. You know, so I'm still working on that. I still have slip-ups. I mean, it's normal, you know? You know, like, you shouldn't be made to feel bad with that, you know? Even though you can, you know, like I said, I support transgender people, but you know what? You have slip-ups. You know, especially when they come out as trans and such late in life, like in their 20s, 30s, you know. We look at Caitlyn Jenner, you know. I'm sure people still have slip-ups with her because she came out so late. Like, when you know, it's known one, like, you know, Swift came out in her 20s. So, like, we're always used to Swift as him, you know. So now we have to get used to Swift as a girl. So, I don't want you guys to be judging me in the comments or anything about that. I still have slip-ups, even though, you know, it's been a few months now. It happens. You know, especially when you don't talk about the person too much. You know, like if it's someone you talk about all the time, then you'll learn. You know, just be kind of common sense, but not common sense.
Oh, against a 5.
I'm saying.
You're saying?
Book says the 6. You got 15. I have 14.
Swift's finally learned how to play blackjack after all these years.
Oh my God!
14s! I did not rig this, I
Bust.
swear.
Bust.
21! Damn!
At least that one was on the house.
Damn. Guys, got this cool little shuffler, Johns. We will be doing a blackjack tournament at some point soon.
Book correctly too.
I know. Yeah, we're gonna get a screen up here, a monitor. We're gonna probably tuck a PC and get some streaming cameras here, and then have a blackjack tournament. I want the competitions to come back for those that enjoyed them in fall of 2020. We only did like 4 or 5. But we want to bring them back as live streams, not as videos. We think we'll have a lot more fun with you guys that way. Are we going to
do like how it was like done at...
I was looking at his Twitch the other day, because Caleb was saying something, I think it was Friday night. If you go on the schedule, on Jesse's Twitch schedule, it showed him he'd be streaming every single night at 8 o'clock. Gaming, like on Twitch. Like if you go ahead in his Twitch, go on schedule, you can see I was going through it a little bit, and they're showing it for every single day. I mean, I don't know if that's just, what it means, but that's just weird. I mean, he hasn't been streaming because he usually puts it on his Twitter, and I check his Twitter a couple times a day. Not in a weird way, I just usually check Twitter anyways, but usually when I check Twitter, I only check Ashley's channel, or channel Twitter, and his.
Swift, you're leaving!
I know, but like when...
It's weird. But I don't know, like, I didn't mind the competition videos. They're not the best. Didn't hate them, didn't love them. And I don't know.
You're leaving!
To participate in the tournament, is it going to be like the ones at Ocean?
Similar, yeah.
Okay,
similar.
that was fun. Except we didn't win.
Yeah. You got all this, you had the whole basement suite, and you're gone.
Yeah, I gotta do dishes.
Is the fridge cleaned out? How we doing here? Is there any new stains I should... Everyone always got like A1 and ketchup. The bare necessities.
It is.
How's the bathroom?
Bathroom.
Shit, shower, shave?
He needs to get people living on them. I mean, he just built that basement up like that. He needs to get,
clean that. All right, I feel like we got to answer hella questions for the audience.
I'm all about answering questions.
Let's do some sit down.
Then do this.
But legit, guys. So, and I can't promise I won't pause again, but you guys, you should. If he does ask for people to live in a rigid house, would you? Like if he made a video, a tweet, or whatever it was, asking for people to move into the rigid house, would you? Anyone watching? I mean, I wouldn't, at least for right now. Maybe in the future, when I'm more established, more kind of like settled and concrete. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like when
we've done this before.
Have you?
Huh?
What?
I'm not talking about like a deja vu moment. I mean, like, we've done this sit down, which I think we've done it.
When I started,
we did it. Yeah, we did when you started, when you fake got fired, and then remember when you were like blubbering?
Oh yeah,
I think it was in your apartment and Crossings or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Then we did one to pass the torch on to Corn,
which was me actually leaving, and then we all got hired. Yeah. And now I'm actually leaving. Everything's like in a circle.
Or a cycle.
Time loop. Something that's got to be fixed.
We're making the hub joke. Swift's in an endless time loop where she starts where he's... That's where... I mean, alright, well, let's just jump into this thing. So, as I said, Swift is no longer working for Fuji Studios. She did get fired. Like, we definitely parted ways. It was mutual.
Yeah.
But it was almost like noticing Swift's behavior. He's like, you came here to film for yourself.
The devil, like no pun intended, like the legit devil inside.
Right.
But like, no, over time I realized like, because I was working for myself for a few years, and then I was like, the opportunity came, and I was like, did I quit on myself last time? I was like, I have to give it a second shot, And I remember telling him too that night, I was like, I can't make any promises, and that was like me legit being me, like I can't make any promises because I don't know where everything's gonna go.
Yeah, and times have been freaking weird, obviously with like COVID and stuff, but it's caused a lot of people, I think, to like take a...
So I just want to mention too, I should mention this beginning, but it's hard for me to remember everything I want to talk about. The reason too this video's come out later, like, because when I was eating dinner with my mom and then helping her clean up and then decorate...
Step back and really think about what they want.
I know it's not big deal,
a quick history lesson. with Swift and I, because I don't know, like I said, on the Mcjuggernuggets channel, we're always generally in character, or there's some bit of jokes that are like not real or whatever. But Swift got hired, fired, quit like 20 times during MVE because, you know, shit got hard.
MVE, for those that don't like, because everybody's like, MVE 2, we need MVE 2. You guys don't know. You don't know the grind. You want to know why I got fat? I started before filming MVE. I was a little bit skinny during MVE because of the.
Why didn't I get fat?
You always knew how to stay in shape. Myself, I just ate myself to death after filming.
No, it's definitely easier to do it when you don't have time to prepare food or anything like that. But that was a hard grind. And when you left the job, like finally, which happened in 2019, ironically, she was going to move into the Rigid House, didn't, and then wouldn't be fulfilled until years later. But when she did leave, she wanted to pursue her own channel, and that was what it was about. So Swift coming back and appearing in videos, acting in videos, and eventually moving to the Rigid House, it was under the pretense of growing her own channel.
It got a little hectic.
It got hectic. Everyone's grinding, and then it also got to this point where we're living where we shit, and we shit where we work, and we eat where we work, and
it's literally a cycle.
It's dangerously unhealthy, and we don't want to make it like fully about health because, you know, there's a little bit of sacrifice that needs to be done in order to get you guys like quality entertainment and all that, and we've bust some major ass.
Going through that mirror universe, I don't know if you guys know about this, but sometimes you just flop into it face first and it hurts.
So right, for those confused, we're gonna now tie it all at the present time. We had to write Swift out because we're not going to reveal or show you how the hub came to be.
Yeah.
But Swift single-handedly built the hub, the mirror universe that you guys saw.
I'm sorry this video...
See, I wonder what room they built it in, and like, it came out good, I will say, you know? Like, I think it came out pretty good for like what they have to work with, not like, you know, it's not like Hollywood where you have this budget and you can use, like, you know. So I think for like what they had to work with, this, you know, average stuff to work with, not like professional type environment, it came out pretty good. What else was I gonna say? And he's not gonna reveal how the hub, but isn't the hub always there, technically? Because if the hub technically represents your brain, which I think that's what it could represent. I think that has a bigger meaning to it. I've talked about it in other videos before, but pretty much if I break down, I think it means like the mirror hub represents your head, and like his characters represent his personalities. Like Isaac is depression, Psycho Kid is anger, whereas Devil is like his, I don't know, bad or evil side, whatever you want to call it. I've made a character theory video. You guys go back and watch it, which I encourage, because who knows? I mean, I haven't gone back and watched it, but maybe some things I said has kind of happened. But I think it represents your brain and how, like, it's always changing, like, your mood's always changing from day to day, and that, you know, I don't know. It's hard to explain. That's the thing, like, sometimes I get ideas in my head.
It took forever, guys. This room took forever to...
I'm glad you're saying.
Yeah, no, like, it legit's on me. Like, there's some other things, but priority was mostly on me. I had literally mirrors falling from the ceiling.
If you didn't know this about mirrors, guys, I talked about it in my paranormal video as well that I made on Friday. If you put two mirrors facing each other, that can create a portal, and that's how you can get spirits in your house, so don't do that. So, yeah. I'm not saying it's 100% a fact, that's what I've heard, that mirrors do that.
Every day, there'd be at least like 5 mirrors that would fall just in different random spots.
It was a hazard to just be in there. Filming it was a little scary, even having my dad in there.
The day before, we were shooting a scene somewhere else, and we literally just heard mirrors fall. Yeah. And we're like, we're gonna have to be in there tomorrow.
So that's the reason why. Like, what took so long with the latest episode? I think actual filming.
I mean, freaking mirrors kind of. Just because I'm still in paranormal, I've seen so many videos like. That's like what ghosts use, you know, mirrors, like mirrors or portals. I believe that. So like. No,
we got it done within like 2 to 3 days, and then editing was like 2 to 3 days. So we could have had a 1 week turnaround with this, but the building just took a little bit. But what it was like, We had the black mold in PA. Had to take care of that. Ashley had a loss in the family. And then the mirrors kept falling. So then I was like, oh my God. And then we also had to get, it's like 1 million mirrors.
Yeah. Only because I had initial setups and I'd send him videos because he was in PA. And it's like, we gotta get them like shattered. So then I got to the point where I was just shattering every single mirror.
Glass dust done everywhere.
Yeah.
It was pretty dangerous. But we eventually got a shot, but I was pretty upset. I was like, I didn't like how long it took to get this video shot. But I was noticing that like Swift was kind of just dragging ass. But usually when you're dragging ass, and I want, hopefully there's a takeaway here for you guys. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just basically an indicator. It means that whatever you're doing is clearly not something you want to be doing or passionate. And there's going to be times, like obviously, I don't know that anyone would enjoy, building that or putting the mirrors up. So, there are times where you don't want to do something you have to for the long-term vision or the goal that you have in mind. But for Swift, I think it was more like you'd rather benefit from your own thing, be the driver of your own content, and not feel beheld by some.
Well, that's the thing. That's why, the thing with him going to Hollywood, like, that would be great for him. He'd do great at it, but he wouldn't be in control anymore. That's the thing you guys have to think about. Like, no matter how great of an opportunity can be, you're not in control anymore, because you have all these other people above you that kind of has a final say. You know what I mean? Like, the producers, directors, managers, bosses, stuff like that. I don't know exactly how to explain, producers and stuff like. So it's like you're not in charge anymore. That's the thing. So that's why I think Jesse should stick with YouTube and doing this stuff, because he could be in control and he can make the decision.
Somebody else was responsible to work for somebody. Like, as somebody, I remember when I had a boss long ago, I hated it. A bank, Vora's Plumbing.
So creative. Like Jesse is so creative, and I think, that's why he does better with YouTube, because he could do his own thing and his ideas won't get shut down. He can do what he wants. That's the thing about TV movies, how much you love it. That's the thing I've realized, doing YouTube, like how much you love Hollywood and movies, how great it would be to be in one. To work in Hollywood, you don't have that control. Like to be a director or to have your stuff be on the big screen, like your stories or whatever, your short films, to keep that in mind too. Because these producers and other people, they have the power. Executives and stuff, they have the power to change wherever they want. Guys, this mic camera phone is 22 minutes, so I'm sorry about this. That's why I don't know if I want to do this whole pause thing anymore, but at the same time, it's like, it kind of benefits me.
Your dad at one point.
My dad. And it's like, it sucks mainly because I always knew I could do better than whoever was over me. Like, I knew I was smarter and more capable. So.
Oh, trust me, I know I'm not smarter than you're. Literally a creative genius.
But it comes down to like, you didn't want to do it. You didn't want to do stuff, and that's why it gets hard to. That's why we were forcing something. But Swift was.
That's why I do writing. I hope you guys check out my Storyfire stuff I've written on there. I haven't written anything in a while. I have 2 ideas of what I want to write next. One I kind of already started working on. I just have to kind of fix it up and add more. And then one I already know the idea I have to start working on some point. But what I want to do is take my writings and stuff that I've written on Storyfire already and make them into videos, like I did with my MVE poem. I read it and then I made it into a video, because that's what I enjoy doing. So I'm hoping you guys can check that out. Maybe give me a boost so my writing could be seen, because that's what I enjoy and I think I'm good at it. So if you guys can help me out with that too. I know not everyone has Storyfire, but I don't know. I don't know where else I can put them at that you guys can see them, but maybe I can put them on my Instagram.
Enough to transition her from working on her own.
Follow me on my Instagram in the description. I would put it on my KCoStreams Instagram
to help me on Mcjuggernuggets, because that was the ultimate conclusion. Was
he's done so much for me. Like I've highlighted this before.
Oh shit, you're a girl.
but no, like legit, like you've done a lot for me. I always say like the reason why I have a career in this space in general is for you and all the shit you've done for me, and it's like shit that I'm always thankful for. And at the end of the day, there's no bad blood. Like he legit gave me a second chance, and over time I realized like this just wasn't for me.
There's no 3 though.
Yeah,
there's no gonna.
I might occasionally appear in a video or two, but like yeah.
But as far as permanent position, Rigid Studios cameraman, the McJuggernuggets cameraman position is just now like.
It's cursed, isn't it?
I don't know if it's cursed. Maybe it. Well, we did make the joke back in the day.
Wait, isn't there one employee left? Oh
yeah.
no.
I mean, it's rare like how no one lasts more than a year. Like Corn left. I mean, granted, you know, there's some circumstances around there, but it's rare than Parker. He lasted probably about a year or two. You know, then Swift. I mean, Swift was there on and off for a couple of years. You know, then we had Corn again, only lasted probably a couple months, and then Nick only lasting. I mean, Nick lasted probably the longest technically. You know, what was he, like 2 years? The cameraman, 3, I don't know, but no, 2, because he came on 2019, wasn't when he became cameraman? I don't know, but Swift was always on and off the cameraman since 2017. No, even
I mean, Ashley's technically, but like.
Back, so.
She's not the cameraman, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Will she be? I don't know.
Who knows?
Who will be the next McJuggernuggets cameraman?
Yanks TV!
That brings us into kind of like the final bit of this is, you probably will still see Swift around.
It's like an hour drive.
Yeah, and that didn't stop you before. But I wanted to send it back to you. It's like, thank you for all your work over the years, because, you always like, you know, it was me that helped you out, whatever, but you helped me out. You know, if you just shot a bunch of videos now, all of it.
You know, I love Swift. Swift, I've always said this, I will continue to say this, by far probably the best cameraman Jesse's ever had. You know, camera woman, whatever you want to call her. Now, you know, I think Swift has always been so good with the camera, especially MVE, and then doing drone shots. Like, she has a skill, sorry. You know, Swift has a skill there.
MVE, a lot of Devil Inside, pretty much all of Devil Inside Season 3. And now you got to log as an actress in 2020 during Devil Inside Season 4, and now one of the final episodes of Season 4 of the Devil Inside.
You're gonna make me cry.
But yeah, you know, it's like you were crucial in the whole history of this channel. So it definitely does suck to see you go from kind of within this world. And, you know, we saw the kick into the mirror. But that's why we had to write it out. There was actually no plan to write Swift's character out. And I'll tell you guys here, I don't know if I mentioned before, but there is only one planned episode left of The Devil Inside Season 4. There is a finale left. Whether Swift's the one shooting that, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find somebody else. What does that mean going forward? Well, Swift's heading back home.
Yeah, literally.
I told her open-ended. I was like, you can still stay here, but I did tell her, I was like, look, if you're doing...
That's weird, though, because only 3 episodes, because Prophecy would be what? Was that really technically the first episode of Devil Inside? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Because I remember him saying in the stream that, like, videos to come, you know, next couple videos can be
your own channel. And I don't want to be the face of Swift's channel, you know?
Yeah, and I don't want to make you the face of my channel in that regards. Like, for me, like, you know, maybe a video once a week at the moment.
Because are you going full-time? Because you're doing your own channel,
so I got means to make money. But, like, maybe a video once a week or whatever. It's not about that. Like,
you're not done.
Of the money. I'm not done. No, I'm not done. A little break, maybe. I got to focus on something more important than just content, which is my physical health. You know, like a few weeks ago, or a few months ago now, before I came out publicly, I was 281 pounds. Mm-hmm. This morning I weighed in at 265 pounds, and my goal is, I just want to get my overall physical health in shape first, before sacrificing my body again in ways for content. So, like,
I've always told Sis, like, I mean, the gym was here, but gym aside, it's you got to be in that right state to be able to tackle that ish.
And, like, for me, like, that's just like,
yeah, that's my issue. Like, I want to work out to build up my muscle because I'm so weak, and like, you know, like, I have no muscle tone at all. But Jesse's right when he said, like, you have to be in that mindset to want to do it. Like, I've tried before, and then I don't know. You have to have that motivation. And I want to, but it's like, it's just not about wanting to do it. It's like, you know, I don't know. But just say you have to actually be in a mindset to do this, you know. My issue is, like, I don't, you know, can't really go to the gym. I mean, I can walk and stuff. Like, I don't want to say, obviously, I'm not completely, like, you know, skinny, but, like, my muscle tone is just terrible. Like, you can, like, rub my arm, you can feel the muscles all swollen in my body because I don't work out. Like, I can't even really touch my toes like I used to anymore because my muscles gotten so weak. Like if I put my legs up like this, you know, when you're laying down, you put legs up, my legs barely can't go straight. Like, I can't make them go straight because that's how bad my muscles are. But, you know, like, I even have, like, an exercise routine I would do, like, what we do each time.
Yeah, a video once a week or whatever, but, like, my main priority is just getting my actual weight under control, and that's something, like, I've always said, and, you know, it's always just been talk but not action, and, like, now I genuinely need to take that action, or I'm probably going to be dead, and that's something I don't want to happen and have my family go through.
You're going to get, like, smoking hot.
I know,
just right? So everyone can shut the fuck up.
Dude, you know? Imagine the views from there. Be like, shh. Dude, like, all the people that are like, yo, Swift is just transitioning for, like, clout. No. Like.
So you telling the devil that, like, you wanted clout and that was all not real?
I mean, I already got verified in a way, but.
Yeah,
like,
who's have to say?
Twitters.
The mental health's been just rocked over the years, and being in this content space, it's like. If to your mental,
it's literally like adrenaline rush 24/7.
Yeah, just constant injections, having to perform, pretend you're other people, and just
if stuff doesn't perform, you feel like the biggest piece of shit in the world. Too.
Yeah, your identity gets all wrapped up into it, and you know, we're not.
And another thing for me too, when it comes to working out, it's like when you work out, it's something you have to keep up. You know, it's like you can work out, hit the muscle, and then just stop. Like you probably do it like once a week or whatever, but still, it's like. We turn to hard works next time. Sorry, I got distracted. But you know what I mean? So that's my thing too. In the eating healthy, like I don't eat terrible. I eat a lot of snacks. Like I eat like Pringles and chips and stuff like that. Like I eat more than that probably than sugar. You know, I do a candy. Like I don't even eat ice cream much anymore like I used to. It's been lately coconut cake or like we've had cheesecake and stuff. So you know that's my thing too. It's the eating healthy part. Like it's not that I'm not capable, obviously, and I don't have problem eating healthy. Like, I like vegetables and stuff. Salad I don't eat because I hate lettuce. Lettuce just reminds me of paper, like the texture. I hate it. I just never like lettuce. But I'll eat, like, cucumbers, tomatoes, celery, stuff like that with dressing. You know, so that's the thing, too. Like, it's about eating healthy, and it's just, I'm not ready to give up junk food. Like, I probably won't have to give it up completely, but just the idea of, like, you know. Like I said, I mainly eat chips anyways, and I feel like that's better to eat chips than just sugary stuff, at least like, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe not. And I think, too, why I do it so much, not just because it's good, but I don't gain weight from it because I have a fast metabolism. Not trying to, you know, flex on you guys or make you guys feel bad or don't, but, you know, I think that's, too. You have a fast metabolism, so you eat whatever you want because you could. It's like when you couldn't gain weight easily, it's like you careful, so I think that's an issue too. Not, you know, I wouldn't give up my
about it, but just like shedding light on like the real truth behind the scenes
is creating messes your mindset. I remember, you know, we talked about this the other day off camera, where coming into it, like my mind wasn't like as in a way this shit up. Like my mind wasn't as corrupted. I was a happy, innocent, go-lucky kid. And now it's like
drink water. That's pretty much.
We went to war.
The devil, and guys. So like for a lot of you, you're like, oh, it'd be the dream to be a YouTuber, and I don't want to be a dream crusher, right?
It's great, but there's like anything else in life that's great. There's some negatives.
The trade-off, yeah. So you got to be ready to literally actually be suited for war.
Plus, second, nothing. Sorry, guys. Another thing too in health is like. You know, I'm going to work out and get muscle tone, but I don't want to lose weight. Because I'm only, like, probably 90 pounds about now. So, like, that's scary for me. That's why, you know, I can't afford to lose weight. So that's the thing that also makes me nervous. Like, I know if you do work out, develop muscle tone, that won't make you lose weight. But it's like, I feel like that's an issue, too. I am so skinny and, like, only 90 pounds because I don't have any muscle tone. I feel like when you have muscle tone, that contributes a lot to your weight. I mean, obviously, but I think by not having that kind of makes me not weigh as much. So I think if I had muscle tone, I probably could weigh over.
Or it is like some of the hardest, grueling, mentally taxing work.
Especially when stuff's not going the way you think it should.
Yeah, there still will be a finale episode. Like I said, I was alluding to, I want to do some bigger live stream event, like competition type stuff. I think that'd be fun. Some more lighthearted stuff. And I do want to do more real life stuff here on this channel. It's been a lot of fun.
And I'm not trying to brag about my skinniness, like guys. As much as it's nice to be skinny, when you're like me in my predicament, and you have fast metabolism and you can't gain weight, so you have to be careful not to lose any weight. It could become like, you know. I mean, remember I went to the doctor's a few months, like probably 2 months ago now, for a physical, and she didn't really say too much about my weight. I actually don't really remember saying
because it's just new for me. I'm not used to doing this kind of stuff.
I do gotta say, I do like the actual like real life vlogs when you get to do them and not be like, you know, getting to see.
So anyone out there who has a fast metabolism, as much as it's a good thing, I'm sure you know the struggle too of you have to be so careful. You know, and I'm not trying to make excuses like for me not to exercise. It's just that's the thing you do have to be careful of because you don't want to lose too much weight. Like, there's times when I was only 84, 85 pounds. And that's not good, especially for my age. But to be honest, my height too, I am only 5'1". You know, so I am on the shorter side.
The real side of you, because I remember years ago, you're like, the reason why I don't do real life is because I feel like my life's boring. But it's also great for those that don't get to see into your real life, like what you actually get to do and all.
Yeah.
Too.
Hope you guys enjoy this channel and are subscribed because I do want to keep growing it and doing more stuff.
Drop a like.
Guys, subscribe to Jesse. Subscribe to both of his channels because he deserves it. He works so hard. Like the video he made the other day, you know, that he uploaded, the hub video. When he was editing it, he said he was up 82 hours editing, so it's like 3 days right there, just almost 4 days of not sleeping. So go give this dude some love. He works so hard, and it's just, you know, the fact that I don't think there's any other YouTuber out there that would, you know, do what he does. Stay up for days on end just to edit a video to get it out. Like, there's no other YouTuber that would go that hard. You know, I'm sorry, mate. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure, so he deserves to, you know, get this.
Drop some likes, guys, if you're sad to see Swift go. It's very weird. It's always weird shooting these because, like, we're performing
in a way,
and afterwards it's
like we're still trying to be real at the same time with everything.
Right.
He's a hard worker. He does so many amazing things, puts in so many hours.
Is there going to be room openings or job openings? Potentially, yeah. I know I hate editing. I've said that a million times, and obviously, like having a camera person adds a different.
Honestly, I used to not like editing, but now I don't mind it too much, you know, because I feel like it's kind of satisfying to edit your video and then
dynamic to vlogging or just storytelling in general.
It's like kind of satisfying. And honestly, I do basic editing anyway. It's just like typing in words or pictures. So, I mean, the more intense editing, like putting in videos or stuff like that, like no, like to do voiceovers, like that stuff I would have Colin do, just because it's stuff like, you know, the more like advanced editing. The basic editing I don't mind doing, but it's like the more advanced editing, like the editing that Jesse does with this video.
So like editor, camera person, like, if it's one person, that's more ideal. So if you guys are looking for a job, be ready to go through like a series of ridiculous hurdles and shit, because like I need the best of the best. So it might not even be somebody watching this, because it most likely be fans. I need somebody who literally is like
actually like
Colin, you're a great editor. You should apply, man. If
but yeah, probably, you know, not looking to lock anyone full time. If the right person comes around, let's freaking go, right? However, till then, trying to think if there's anything else.
I feel like we used to always plug a certain thing. Yeah, but we don't these days.
There will be a new Devil Inside poster coming. I can say that.
Oh, snap!
There will be a new Devil Inside poster.
Since I'm redoing my room, I kind of have been toying with the idea of getting a Mcjuggernuggets poster. I'm not sure yet. I still have one poster in my room, and I'm when I
see what I did there.
That was good.
Thanks.
The finale for Devil Inside might take a little bit of time. I think it's more fun doing real shit than creating right now. So I might just be the camera person myself and vlog.
Didn't you do that at times though too?
There were times where that's happened. Yeah, there's definitely times. That's happened. But I don't know, guys. I'm feeling like I'm just due for a change. I'm ready for a change. Making these Devil Inside episodes been cool to still like flex the muscle a little bit. I'm always gonna be constantly hitting what I feel is a proverbial ceiling until actually level up, which would be like, once again, there's two routes. Either I go and sell my soul to the devil, which would kind of counteract the story you're trying to tell here, and try and clickbait and do the YouTube shit like we did many years ago. Or I bite the bullet and go for Netflix and a bigger series.
I could see you being in something big on Netflix.
I would like that, but you know, it would be the pressure of still having to maintain the YouTube channel, which wouldn't want to let you guys down. But it might be one of those things where we kind of got to let go to better ourselves in the future, which is kind of like what's happening here. It's like, you know, I think we've realized we've hit the end of the line, and it just has to happen. Like, it's not even... It's
like trying to pull an anchor that's not coming up.
Right. It's for whatever reason, the magnets are like not...
You're at the wrong side of the magnets.
They're not going together. You need help moving your shit?
Actually, my stepdad...
Is he coming?
Yeah.
What, tonight?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to be Saturday, but things got flipped around.
He's probably going to say goodbye to him.
Yeah. Jenny's going to be the saddest.
Well, that's a wrap for Emily Saxton.
What is that? It smells good.
She's done.
It's soup, but it's not good.
She's done.
Done.
Dunzo's done.
She's leaving early tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna get your goodbyes.
I know.
See, my thing is, I don't like him saying that, how he let go of YouTube to do Netflix. Like, guys, I understand it could be a great opportunity, but again, like what I was saying, then you have to let go of some of that freedom. You don't have that creative freedom anymore. As much as it might be amazing for him, and I think he could do great at going on Netflix, at the same time, it's like, he won't have that creative control anymore. He won't make the decision of what gets put into his show or movie, whatever, and what gets cut and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I think he'd be better off sticking to YouTube. I feel like, because that's where us as society is going towards now. YouTube. I feel that's become such a big thing. Like, why don't he try and do get a YouTube original series? Do that. That could be interesting. Because I feel like that's where we're heading towards. Like, we're stepping away from the whole TV thing and stuff like that. I feel like YouTube has become so much bigger now, and social media.
I was like to myself, I was like, what time? It's like 11 a.m. I'm like,
you better get packing.
No, she is. All her stuff's already moved out.
My room doesn't look like I have much stuff in it, but like, or I had a lot of stuff in it.
It did, yeah.
It was all the clothes on the rack.
Oh my god.
That's literally what took up the most space in there. Jenny.
She's leaving.
You know, I feel like we're involved.
Jenny.
She's looking at the door.
Yeah, that's where she's going.
Aww.
I just don't think you should give up.
Has it felt like Jenny's your dog living here? Like,
can I take both her and
what? No.
They're in a
It's Netflix, you know? I'm not saying Netflix is not good, but...
Love Willow and Finn.
You guys all got egos for being in the bed.
Yo, I gotta say, Jenny's acting in the last videos on
She's good.
You're good.
She's a star.
Where are you,
She's gonna make me billions.
Mason?
At least there's still a few things still left in the house.
Like the dogs?
Yeah, I did call them things. That's pretty... There's a few things.
Children.
Yeah,
you can give Emily a hug or what?
And you got the in-laws over there.
I
didn't want. She was eating.
We're not gonna be awake at that hour, Swift.
Like,
we gotta
this is
say.
it. This is like the last thing.
What are you knocking on our door? Is that what that was? Yeah, Jenny hates it when she's not the one getting hugged.
I know. All right.
Jenny. Yeah, she's
Jenny.
Right now.
Can I still kill you on video, just for all time's sake?
Not like actually like kill me.
I mean, I got to kick you through the mirror. That's enough, I guess.
Weapons on the table.
Oh snap!
Yo, yeah, you can see all our props. Normally it'd be like hide this, hide this, hide this.
All right, here he goes. Jesse goes.
Can we give him any? Should I give him anything? A little hub talk?
Like tell them about the hub?
No, why would I do that?
No.
Why would I do that? You guys use your brains and watch the hub 20 times and figure out all the nooks and crannies. There's some that are more subtle than others.
There's some good editing.
I was just reading the comments when you were coming up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're pretty hype.
They're hype? Alright,
They're
good.
good.
Alright, good.
They're all pretty good.
They're gonna be like, oh, this season's gonna be lit. It's like, guys, it's the end. It always happens like that.
They're like, wow, this is gonna gonna be a good series.
Yeah, it's like, it's over. It's been going for like 2-3 years now.
They're like, he's back. And I'm like...
It's like, no, I'm about to be gone. I'd say it's time, it's the end, but stuff always comes. No.
I do.
That's
Even
it.
like after like last time, it was like we didn't probably text for like a month or so, or maybe there's just a few randoms here and there.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
after that, it was like, hey Swift, you down? Yeah, sure, I'll come help out.
Yeah,
So
yep.
it's like you help friends when they need help. That's
Yep.
something like my parents always instilled in me. So
That's
especially
beautiful.
for somebody that's always been there.
That's beautiful.
It is.
All right, guys, love you all to death, and don't forget to keep it rigid. Or keep it frigid, because we saw that hoodie make a comeback on Real Jesse. Real Jesse's, it's like spoilers. Go watch the hub if you haven't, guys.
You need to.
Well, walk you to your car.
I'm not done packing yet.
Oh, can we just fake that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Wait a second. No! No!
Josh is.
That upset me, him saying that about, you know, having to give up YouTube for bigger and better things. I mean, I know it didn't kind of say in that way, but in a sense, it's like, you know, Hollywood's not all it's cracked up to be. Like, as a kid, you think, oh, you'd be so amazed to be an actor, but then you grow up and you see some of these, you know, celebrity stories, and it's sad. Like, remember watching something about Drew Barrymore and how, like, at the age of 8 and 9 and stuff, she was going to these clubs and stuff. Like, and she became an addict, you know, alcoholic. All these celebrities, too. Like, look at Avicii and Chester from Linkin Park. They ended up, you know, unfortunately killing themselves. You know, and there's been other ones, too. Like, there's been celebrities who OD and pass away. Like, look at Whitney Houston and then her daughter in the tub. And that happened to Michael Jackson, even though some people say it was murder. You know, all the people in 27 Club, a lot of them, I think, died of overdoses. So it's like, it's not all it's cracked up to be. You know, Hollywood has messed some celebrities up. Look at Amanda Bynes and Britney Spears. They're both under conservatorships. I don't know what's going on with Amanda Bynes, but look at like all the shit. Look at Jodie Sweetin from Full House. She became an addict, but she ended up turning her life around. Like, Hollywood is not this, you know, big amazing thing like we think of when we're younger. You know, it actually condemns a lot of celebrities. And look at all the child actors who end up, you know, getting assaulted. You know, it's the reality here. So at the end of the day, is it really that much better? Is it really like just an amazing thing? I don't know. I just think Jesse should stick with this. He can be in charge, have his own creative freedom, and I think as a society and as a world, this is what we're like evolving to. Like I said, we went from TV to now most people, you know, do Netflix or Hulu. That's what most people watch now. I don't really watch TV much anymore. I mostly watch YouTube, and I feel like we're evolved from Netflix and Hulu and all them to now YouTube, but these YouTube originals, you know, and I think maybe that's where Josh should go to. He should try and get a YouTube original series. You know, I think he should at least try it, see what that's like. That could probably be better. I don't know. I just think he's better off sticking with this. This is what he knows. This is what he's been doing since 2006. So, what's that? 16 years this year. You know? And to give that all up, how hard he worked, how far he came, I don't know. I just don't think it would be worth it at the end of the day. You know? No matter what. You know, that's the thing, guys. I understand people think it'd be awesome for him to be on Netflix, but you have to really think it through. Will it? If he has to give up his YouTube, will it be worth it? And you know, like, think about if MV was on Netflix. It wouldn't be how it was now. It wouldn't be able to have all that violence and gore in it and stuff like that. And, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying it wouldn't have violence on it, but the amount of it would probably be cut back. Like, that's the thing. You know, you have to think about, like, it won't. I feel like if he has stuff on Netflix, it wouldn't be as good as him having it on YouTube. You know, I don't know. But that's just my opinion. I don't think he should give up YouTube. I think this is what he needs to stick with. Even if he does get on Netflix, he shouldn't give it up. But, anyways, I love you guys so much. As you can see on my screen, the reminders work out. I thought the video was good, don't get me wrong. I'm sad to see Swift leaving. I hope Swift, you know, does great things. I hope he can grow his channel more. Go support Swift, subscribe to him, guys. Subscribe to Jesse Tyler channel and Mcjuggernuggets channel. Jesse deserves it. He works hard. I love you randomers so much. Follow me on my socials. Follow Colin Insta. Subscribe to Josh. Subscribe to Ois_Juggy. Subscribe to Dan. Subscribe to Jacob. Oh, my screen recording stopped? Oh, maybe when I turned off the screen it stopped. But I love you anyway so much. Why did... And that's saved so quick. My screen recordings, like especially with this length video, it would probably take a half an hour to save. But this one doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, I love you anyway so much. What was I saying? So follow Colin and subscribe to Josh, subscribe to Juggy Go, subscribe to Oyster_Juggy, subscribe to Dan, subscribe to Jacob, subscribe to Caleb, subscribe to Colin. Guys, please subscribe to me. Please like and please comment. Sorry this video was so long. I think I'm not going to really pause it anymore and talk. I think I'm just going to stick with how I normally do it. But I love you anyway so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.